Beauty and the Beast. Well, guys, welcome to another video. I know I'm kind of a liar because I think I said the last video was the last one of the year. Whoa, things just got dark real fast. Yeah, that would be great. Enlighten me. Anyways, I know you think I'm a liar because I said the last video was going to be the last video, but this is truly the last video. I mean, it's kind of, if you kind of think of it this way, like, when I catch you on your phone and you say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and you're not really sorry, right? You're not really sorry. Because as soon as I turn my back again, you're going to be on that stinking thing right away. So it's kind of the same deal, So I lied to you, you lied to me. We're all even. Okay. Alright, today we are doing a trig review, and so you need to have one of these bad boys, calculator. And you need to have one of these bad boys. It's a brain. You need to have some of these bad boys. Some ears to listen to what I am saying. And then we will get through this as fast as we can, and then you're going to be doing a walk around the room kind of deal. I got 8 story problems I want you to be working through, and we'll just have fun. 3 things. First of all, there's 3 different story problems you will see as you walk around the room, and so I wanted you to do this trig review here first, and we'll see it out. So first off, I got Mr. Smog. Just bought a big screen TV. The screen is 48 inches wide. Alright, so we're saying 48 inches wide. And around 27 inches high. Alright, Mr. Smog. Can you guys name what Mr. Smog is? Where does Mr. Smog reside? Ah, yes. We'll figure that out after we're done with this. See if you guys know Mr. Smog. Find the length of its diagonal. So we need to figure out, what is this guy right here? Did you guys know that's how they measure TVs? That's how they measure TVs. They don't measure it by up and left. They measure it by the diagonal. So I want to know this. Alright, and we're doing trig review, so what function? Actually, I'm going to put 27 over here. I know, you guys, my mouse is killing me right now. I'm going to put 27 over there. Got a 48 up there. How can I figure out what this is? Now, you should say to yourself, right angle. So I can start using some trig functions. And if I have 2 sides and I'm missing a 3rd side, I might want to use this formula. So you might want to pause it and write this formula down. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. It's Pythagoras Theorem, ladies and gentlemen. And we've done this many a times. And so we're going to remember this A, we'll call this B. And that is because, it doesn't matter which one's A and B, we can mix them up. But we do care which one's C, and C is always the hypotenuse. Whoa, oh my goodness, that is just getting worse. My mouse is just rocking here today. There we go. We know that's C. Okay, because we got a triangle here. So I know that A squared, which is 48. Man, I'm telling you what, it is just not happening today. 48 squared plus my B squared, which is 27 squared, will equal my C squared. Now, do you think this is actually a big screen TV, or is this like one of those old stories? You know how, like, when I grew up, there were like 13-inch TVs? I don't know if you knew that. My first TV is 13-inch black and white TV. That's what I grew up on. Black and white, I know. And you actually had to get up and change the channels. You had to actually turn the dial, but it only let you turn the dial for like the first 10 channels, and then you'd have to put it on like, I don't know, some kind of a union thing, and then they had like all the other 40 channels you could turn right below it. Never got that. Why didn't they split it 30 and 30? I don't know. But you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. So, alright. So, let's calculate this out. I'm going to pause it, and we'll see where we're at. Okay. So, this totaled out to be that because I did 48 squared, and 27 squared totaled out to be that. Now, wouldn't it be great if I knew how to add that up? I did. Wow, that was fast. 3,033 is c squared. How do I get rid of the square? I'm going to square root that puppy. Boom. Now I got two things in the root, so they'll escape. So I'm going to go square root of 30, 33, and I get 55. So this is roughly a 55-inch TV. Alright, that's not too bad. That's actually, it's kind of like, that's the kind of TV I'm going for. Alright, it's 55-inch TV. That's not too bad. You know, it's not too big, it's not too small. Some of you guys I know have like 70 inches in your bedroom, but hey, this is what Mr. Shivi would be happy with. Hint, hint, you know, like teacher gift for graduation. Okay, but I want 4K. Alright, 4K, 55-inch. Alright, moving on. Oh, by the way, Smog. Smog is the dragon in The Hobbit. Nice, kind of interesting, yeah? Alright, a hillside is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees with a horizontal. How much elevation has Scott gained after hiking 32 miles? So, hold on here. We're going to draw a picture here. I know you guys are like, what? Okay, I'm going to draw this picture here. And it says this sucker here is 30 degrees. Alright, that's what it means by hillside is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees with a horizontal. How much elevation has Scott gained after hiking 30.2 miles? So he has hiked from here to here, and I know it doesn't look it, but guys, this is a gigantic hill. This tree is just ginormous. I mean, it's gotta be, man, it's gotta be close to 3 miles high if this is a true story. I mean, you know we're in for a massive treat. This is like Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so it says, how much elevation? So how high has he gone up? Okay, so how high has he gone up? Well, alright, this time I'm given an angle and a side length. So this is when I start using trig. So I'm going to label out on my sides, and this is the opposite. And then this one is actually going to be my hypotenuse. If I actually had a, okay, that's my hypotenuse. So what symbol uses opposite and hypotenuse? So remember, we talked about this a while ago. Sine is Oscar had. You might want to write this down. Cosine, maybe I'll do this. I'll save some room here. Cos is A over H, ca, and then tan is toa, O over A. Alright, so there's our geometry. So which one uses O and H? I'm going to use sine. So I'm going to say the sine of 30 degrees. So remember, you always put the degrees in here. So the sine of 30. Alright. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes, and I am happy now living without you. Alright, sorry, that's a 90s song. You should look it up. Ace of base. I saw the sign. Sine 30 equals opposite, which is x, over hypotenuse, which is 3.2. Okay. So we're going to do some calculations here. Sine of 30. Alright, and I'm just going to do that quick because I got time. Sine of 30 is 0.5. It's actually 0.5 equals x over 3.2. And you got a couple different options here to solve for this. You could put this over 1 and cross multiply, or realize, hey, how do I cancel division? Multiply, right, by 3.2. So I'm going to multiply this over here by 3.2. Oh, man, my computer is really laggy tonight. Alright, so I got 3.2 times 5. So how high did it go? It went about 1.5 miles. Remember, these are all story problems, so you should always have a label on it. Alright, if it's a story problem, then you put a label on it. If it's a story problem, then you put a label on it and drink some lemonade. Okay, 1.5 miles. There we go. Oh, 1.6. Ah, let's see. Can I do it? 1.6. Thank you. That looks very nice. Alright, I got 4.5 minutes to do the last type of problem you'll see today. Let's do, a submarine dives 300 feet below the surface. Now it dives 300 feet. So it went down 300 feet below the surface. This isn't talking about how far it went. Okay. Below the surface. The submarine travels at a speed of 360 feet per minute. Okay, so this all happens in a minute. So it traveled from this point to this point, right? 760 feet. What angle of depression did they set the submarine at? So when they're diving, oh my goodness, this is jerky. Alright. So they had to set this thing. They say, alright, dive to a depth of, okay, don't want to say it because I'll give it away. But what did they have to set it? So they were here. What is this angle of depression? Actually, my angle of depression is actually this sucker here, isn't it? Okay, it's that sucker there. Almost got me. They almost got me. I am not fooled. I am not skilled to understand. Alright. So I need to find that angle there. Alright, which is actually the same as this angle down here. If you don't believe me, it's called alternate interior. Okay, so I'm going to label this out. This is my opposite. Oh, shoot. It's a hypotenuse. Guys, guess what we're using again? I saw the sun, and it opened up my eyes, and I am happy now living without you. I know. It's late. It was really pitchy. My wife is yelling at me, but hey, I still got another video to make tonight. Can you imagine how that one's going to be like? Alright. So that's 300 over 760. Remember, because it's opposite over hypotenuse. Okay. We're almost there. Stay with me. Don't lose me. I want to get x all by itself on this one. So I need to find that angle. How do I get rid of sine? Well, we do the sine inverse. You guys remember this now? We do this thing called sine the -1. So if we do that on both sides, then we'll cancel out the sines. So I'm actually going to want to type in my calculator sine inverse of 300 divided by 760. Okay, so I'm going to just do that quick. And remember, that's like shift sine or second sine. And I'm going to go 300. I know it looks like 360, but 300 divided by 760. And I should get that angle, which the angle of depression, so they had to set their submarine at an angle of 20. Oh, man, that's hard to see. Blue's probably not good. Let's try yellow. 20, oh yeah, that's perfect. 23.2 degrees. So, you know, you see those movies, they're like, submarine depth, 23.3 degrees. We're not going to make it, the missile's going to hit us. And then they blow up. Alright. You guys are good? Excellent. Excellent. Okay, that's it. Have a good one.